So if you're looking to start up an LLC in the state of Minnesota, this video is for you. We'll be going through everything you need to know about setting up a Minnesota LLC, as well as how you can set one up in under 10 minutes. So on the left is an overview of the 5 main steps when it comes to forming an LLC in Minnesota. We'll be going through each one of these in detail so you know exactly what to do. Minnesota is actually a great state to form an LLC in for several reasons. First, Minnesota offers a relatively straightforward formation process compared to some of the other states. Second, Minnesota LLCs enjoy strong liability protection that effectively shields your personal assets from business debts. And third, Minnesota offers flexible tax options for LLCs, allowing you to choose how your business will be taxed at the federal level. So, step 1 is to name your LLC. There are some rules when it comes to naming your LLC in the state of Minnesota. You must have limited liability company, LLC, LTD, or LC at the end of your name. Whatever name you choose also cannot cause any confusion with a governmental agency, which obviously makes a lot of sense, and the name must be distinctive and original. If you want to do a free name search, you can use the link down below and we'll be able to see whether or not the name that you want is available. Now, if you do want to make this whole process a lot more simple, I would just recommend using something like Northwest Registered Agent. This is an online platform that basically helps you set up your LLC for you at little to no cost to you. I've used them personally to set up multiple business entities and they've been nothing but amazing. So yeah, that link is going to be down below, and if you actually want to skip forward to the parts of this video where I take you step by step through their platform, that timestamp is going to be right here. So step number 2 is to find a registered agent. A registered agent is a person or a business that is going to help you receive and send significant legal documents to and from the government on your behalf. So in case you get sued or the state needs to contact you, they're going to contact you through your registered agent. So now who could be a registered agent? Well, they must be an individual living in Minnesota, or they must be an entity who's allowed to conduct business in Minnesota. They also must have a physical address in Minnesota, and they must be on site and available to accept documents during regular business hours. If you guys do use Northwest Registered Agent, they'll actually provide this service to you as part of their package, which is obviously a huge bonus. Alright, so step 3 is to actually file your LLC Articles of Organization. This is going to include the LLC's name, the registered agent's name and address, whether the LLCs will be managed by members or managers, and also a bunch of other really important information. Now, when it comes to the process of doing this, there's a form that you will need to know and to fill out. The filing fee for this form is $155 at the time of this video, and that is a mandatory fee. Most of you guys watching this video will probably be filling this form, but if you have a foreign LLC and you pretty much just want to do business inside of Minnesota, then that's going to be a different form. That's going to be the Certificate of Authority for a Foreign LLC form, and that fee is also $155. Now, to file the Articles of Organization in Minnesota, there are a few different ways that you can do this. The first is you file online through the Minnesota Secretary of State's website. So if you want to learn more, the link is going to be right there as well as down in the description. You can also file it by mail, so you can find a copy of the form and more info on how you can fill it out at that same website. And this is the address that you'll be mailing the form to. Step number 4 is to get an LLC EIN. This is also known as your Federal Tax Identification Number. Think of it as a social security number for your business. And this is going to allow the IRS to identify and keep track of your business's tax status. You will need this number to open up a business bank account, file and manage your federal and state taxes, as well as hire employees. This is very easy. You'll simply fill out a form online, and we'll link that down below as well. Step 5 is to create an LLC operating agreement. This is not required in Minnesota, but it's still good to have one. If you have multiple owners for your LLC, this is going to help you structure the financial relationships of each owner. And it's really going to tell everyone what to expect from the company. It's also going to include information about ownership, members' rights and responsibilities, joining and leaving rules, as well as rules for dissolution. And then after you form your LLC, there are a few things that you guys will need to know, and we'll cover those really quickly right now. The first is that you'll definitely want to keep your business and personal assets separate. If you don't do this, then you're going to pierce the corporate veil, and when that happens, if somebody sues your company, then they're going to be able to come after your personal assets, which is not what we want. So, to remedy this, you'll definitely want to get a business checking account, get a business credit card, and also hire an accountant. You may also need to get business insurance, but I'm not really going to go too far into that as it's going to really depend on the type of business you run. But just keep it in mind. You'll also probably want a business website, so be prepared to work on this, or you can hire someone to make this for you. We'll leave some resources down below if you do want to actually build your website yourself. And yeah, like I mentioned earlier, if you don't want to do any of this yourself, then I highly recommend Northwest Registered Agent. They make it super easy and save you a ton of hassle. Let me walk you through it. It only takes 3 to 5 minutes. Click the exclusive discount link for Northwest below. Then on the website, click on the button to get started. You'll be asked what type of business you're starting and in what state. So we'll select LLC and the state you're starting your LLC in. Next, you'll be asked to name your company, the purpose of your business, and the business address. All you need to do now is type in the members of the LLC, give your contact information, and select if there's any additional things you'd like Northwest to take care of, like getting your EIN or setting up a trademark. Once you've done that, all you need to do is submit payment and you're done. Northwest will literally take care of everything else for you because it saves you so much time, so much hassle. It only takes you 3 to 5 minutes to fill everything in, which is exactly why I recommend it to literally everybody I know because it makes starting your LLC a whole lot easier. Again, that exclusive discount link for Northwest Registered Agent is down below. Click it to get started in just a few minutes. Anyway, that's basically how you set up an LLC in the state of Minnesota. All the resources that we mentioned in this video are going to be down in the description below. And yeah, I really hope that this video was helpful. If you guys got some value out of it, then make sure to share it with a friend and also like and subscribe for more content just like this. This whole channel is dedicated to giving you free guides, free tutorials that'll all help you start your business up from scratch. Anyway, thank you so much for your time and I'll see you in the next video.